I actually think Brock Purdy provides more to that offense than Jimmy G does. How many times do we have to say the Niners are still Super Bowl contenders?
I do want to talk about the Niners for a second. Do the Niners have the best system in football?
Yes.
I've said it. I think
the Eagles do.
Right now, for 1 year.
Really?
Oh, well, I mean, we're talking about now, right?
Exactly.
We're heading into week 15.
Yeah, but the Niners have been doing this.
And how many Super Bowls have they won? None.
How many of
How many Eagles won? Not because of the,
but with a different coach.
Zero plus one.
Bro, what?
True. No,
who was the coach then?
I don't care. Look what they're doing this year. The
Their
Eagles
coach literally coaches in Jacksonville.
All
right, let's talk about
one game.
That's a very fair point, but I do want to talk about this year, though, because the system I'm talking about is more like how the Niners are able to just plug and play a guy like Brock Purdy and kind of proved yesterday that they can just put in any quarterback and still be successful. We've been saying all year, Jimmy Garoppolo is kind of the bar of like mediocre quarterback. Is he good enough to get it a little bit done to win some games?
Let's not get it twisted, though. Like, Brock Purdy made some throws. Like, he didn't just dink and dunk it down the field. He looked good.
He looked really good.
He didn't care. People were coming at his face trying to tackle him. He's getting hit hard, making good throws down the field the whole time. Like, he looked
the touchdown
really
to Ayuk,
good.
he got smacked. Like, the dude was coming down the middle.
He knew he was going to hit him in the teeth because it was a double move, and he just got railed. But I mean, it's a little short.
A little underthrown, but he got it there.
But the fact that he got it there.
Yeah.
I think the answer to the question is yes, though. The Niners have the best system in football. You've lost because you've had so many injuries this year, and the most important one is the QB. You lose Trey Lance.
Down to the third stringer at the beginning of the year.
You lost Trey Lance in what, week 2? Week 3?
One.
Week 1? And even all of us, we were like, okay, that's not great. All of us were like, all right, you have Jimmy G, but you're still nervous because you have...
As a 49er fan, I wasn't nervous. I knew what Jimmy gave us, but I was like, damn, I wish I could see his full
But you
season
invest
Trey.
all this capital to get Trey Lance, and that happens. Then Jimmy comes in, and now Jimmy gets hurt. I actually think Brock Purdy provides more to that offense than Jimmy G does, only because of the athleticism. It's in a way what they wanted in Trey Lance, is to be able to move outside the pocket a little bit and provide a different little type of thing for the defense to game plan. And I think the Niners, no matter who the hell goes down, Debo goes down, I don't care who it is.
He looks awesome.
How many times do we have to say the Niners are still Super Bowl contenders, no matter who's there? And it frustrates me.
That's what's so crazy about them.
It doesn't make sense.
That's what's so crazy about them, though, is because this is like one of the first times historically in the NFL, the most important player on the field is your quarterback, and this team clearly is proving that like
the least.
That it's right, exactly. Yeah. It doesn't have to be the quarterback. You don't need that superstar guy. You just need a guy who knows the motions, knows how to lead the team a little bit, get the ball to him, and not have to be the best player on the field.
I'd be more sad if Nick Bosa or Fred Warner went down than Jimmy G did.
What about Debo?
Debo,
that's
Debo, yes, kind of, because he's like a super versatile weapon. But we have to think about it too. Like I brought up last week, the 49ers this year haven't been winning because of their offense. They're winning because that defense is just ridiculous. But now Brock Purdy, actually, if he can keep this up, which I doubt he will, but if he can keep up this kind of play and not make stupid decisions, I don't see any team beating the Niners in the NFC.
Do you think that they destroyed the Bucs because the Niners are actually that good, or are the Bucs just that bad?
The Bucs suck, bro, and we've seen it. The Bucs suck. I'm not taking anything away from Brock because Brock played very well, and I think that's where we say like we talk about
the Bucs are losing 35-0. They're that bad. You're not going to give any credit to the Niners.
I just said Brock. What's his name? Purdy.
Yes.
Balled out. He played great.
He's better than Dak.
The team is really good. Christian McCaffrey looked like prime Christian McCaffrey, but again, the Niners haven't won in like 40 years, bro. I got to see more from the San Francisco 49ers. We've seen good teams make.
Haven't won in 40 years. What?
40 years.
What are you talking about?
When was the last time the Niners won?
When was the last time the Cowboys made a Super Bowl?
Who's talking about the Cowboys? When was the last time the Niners won?
When was the last time? I actually
the Cowboys
like
won,
the 90s.
The Cowboys won more recent than the Niners. But here's the thing.
When was the last time they made the Super Bowl, though? The Niners made 2 Super Bowls in the last 10 years.
But here's the thing. The Niners, look, we've seen good teams have – eat the popcorn. We've seen –
you can't talk about that if you're a Cowboy fan, bro.
Well, I'm saying the Cowboys have won more recently than the Niners. But here's what I'm saying. We've seen good performances from good teams. The Niners played great. I'm not here to take away from the Niners. I think they're a top 5 team. But to say that based off of this performance over the Bucs that they're the best team in the league or that they're a Super Bowl contender like by far, you can't say that because we've seen them perform well. We've also seen them perform very bad this year. So it's like let's not overreact to 1 week.
No, let's overreact to 1 week.
But Brock Purdy looked really good, and I think the one thing that Brock Purdy provides the Niners, hopefully, I don't know. Obviously, like Adam said, he's more mobile than Jimmy G, and he provides a little bit more upside in that sense. But like you always mention, Jimmy G will play good for 2 or 3 games and then have a bad game. Maybe Brock Purdy can be more consistent, and that provides a higher upside for the Niners. So I don't know, but maybe.
I'd like to suggest a hypothetical again. You know, I love these. I'll direct it at you, Jake. If the Niners were to make the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy, you could say for one side of it, obviously they win. Another, they're very competitive and they put up a hell of a performance. What do you want to do moving forward as a Niners fan?
If I know.
No. I want to that's why I'm
He's
I'm
so
playing
honest.
hypotheticals.
No,
He's
dude,
honest.
that's so hard because, like,
But you get to the Super Bowl if Brock plays well, is what I'm trying to say.
if we make the Super Bowl and Brock is having like a Kaepernick type thing where he's like, wow, he's the dude. Like,
Correct.
Then he's your guy. He's your guy. If he can prove he can win the playoffs
you do a trade.
in like his first like 10 games ever starting in the NFL, he's your dude. Does Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers have the best system in football right now? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us on all those socials, baby.